Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I hope you are having an absolutely wonderful day. I'm so happy to be reading for you. We are going to be doing your October 2019 money and career reading. So let's see, Gemini, what October 2019 has in store for you for money and career. Okay, so we can put those over there. So Gemini, October 2019 money and career. Gemini, October 2019 money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. Those are the ones that fell earlier. At the center of everything, we have the Hierophant. That's beautiful. The 10 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups. The Page of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. The 9 of Wands. The Queen of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. No, not the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, that's a beautiful progression right here. Very powerful. All right, let's see your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Gemini, October 2019, money and career. Gemini, October 2019, money and career. Show me clearly. Love, and we can see that amplified by the Page and the Queen of Cups. And enlightenment. You're definitely guided towards something greater here, Gemini. Gemini, October 2019, money and career. Gemini, October 2019. Wellness. And this card here. Prosperity. And just make sure you can see everything okay. Kind of align these better for you guys. Okay, brilliant. We're starting here with wellness. So this means that you guys have to take care of yourself, Gemini, during October. This says, a healthy body, mind, and spirit thrive with a constant flow of balanced energy. If your energy gets out of balance, if you take one... Okay, so what Spirit is saying is that if you focus only on one aspect of your life instead of the other, if this all becomes work instead of home, and if this all becomes home instead of work, you are going to find that you yourself start feeling rather ill or rather despondent. So what you have to do, and I know have to is a harsh thing to say, but what Spirit is saying is needed here is to make sure that you keep yourself grounded, that you take care of you, and you focus on your body, your physical well-being, your spiritual well-being, and your mental well-being in October, all right? The color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing the sacral chakra and letting go of negative energy from this life and past lives because those are held within the sacral chakra. Then we have prosperity. Know that you deserve all things wondrous and believe that you can have them. Do not limit yourself within your thoughts even or within your actions for anything that you want. Believe that the world is your oyster. Believe that the sky is your limit, all right, or beyond the sky, and you will find that things start falling in your lap, that doors start opening that you really didn't think would. And this is going to be a way of empowering yourself. Is it going to happen all at once? No. I will not tell you that anything will happen tomorrow. I am telling you that in October, you are building up your prosperity, you are moving yourself forward, and you are going after what it is that you truly want and where it is that you want to be. And by opening yourself up to new forms of prosperity and new waves of bounty and beauty coming into your life, you set yourself on a new course. The color that shines through here is green. That's healing and cleansing your heart chakra, making sure emotionally you are in alignment with what you want in this world and how you're moving forward. So knowing that your heart's connection, as always, your heart's connection to things is going to be profoundly powerful during this time. Because right here we have love. And this says, love is a base essence of our being, devoid of all pride and fear. Follow what you love. Follow what you desire. Embrace your heart's truth. As you do so, you are going to see that your heart is your guide. That Spirit is saying you're heading on a path that really embraces your soul and yourself. Now, this is not saying that your job has to be what you love 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And for some, your job is simply a paycheck, and that's perfectly fine. But here, this is saying embrace your heart's truth. Do not let people's actions start changing your actions to things, or your emotional, North Star. Embrace love. Embrace what you desire. And know that that is going to be your guiding force. Because we are emotional beings. And as soon as we accept that about ourselves, that we as human beings respond from life emotionally instead of, logically all the time. We'd like to say that we are logical beings, but what I see within the cards and what I see from Spirit as I connect to Spirit is that we are emotional beings. We connect with our hearts, we connect with our souls, and when our emotions are in alignment with what we want, we'll find that the positivity, the prosperity that is offered to us in this world comes. And when our emotions are out of alignment with what we want, where we sit there and we function in more of a lower vibration, okay? If we think of Abraham Hicks here, if we function in a lower vibration, what we're going to find that is drawn to us are more of what we don't want. But know that as you have what you don't want coming to you, because there are just times and segments in life where that's just what happens, where you're focusing on what you want, and it seems that you're getting everything that you didn't desire first. You are adding to the vortex. You are putting in, kind of in reserve, okay? Or, what is it, in escrow, what it is that you truly desire. You're seeing things grow and grow and grow spiritually to bring you what you want. And that is your enlightenment right here. This says enlightenment is unearthed by your higher consciousness. Your higher consciousness is knowing that you're moving towards something greater. Your higher consciousness is knowing that beauty, prosperity, bounty is coming your way. And here with the Hierophant at your heart, you have this grounded nature. Now, especially if Taurus is in your moon or your rising, but I see it more in your moon, this is going to be extremely impactful for you. Taurus and a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. This is in your moon. This can be in your rising. It can be vice versa, but I'm seeing it very powerfully in the moon. With this Taurus energy, this is a time frame of April 21st to May 20th. There we go. And there's a sense here of bounty coming into your life, of grounded, of seeing your traditions pay off, being true to yourself, and seeing that truth really be your guiding star. As here, you embrace what you emotionally want. When it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances, do not let the rest of the world sway you from being who it is that you are. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Keep yourself grounded. Know what it is that you want. And know that you're going to see a transformation to something that you had thought impossible. Now, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be something very small. I know everybody wants a firework life, but life isn't made that way. Life is beautiful when it's steady. Yes, we have high moments, but when we have high moments, we also have low moments. So know here that you're embracing the steady truth of yourself. That here with this water sign energy, this Pisces, this Scorpio, this Cancer, you are healing and you are setting yourself free. You're healing within this cup. Now the cup represents the Holy Grail in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. You are healing and now you're jumping free. You are embracing what your heart wants. You are looking at things with purity of intention, but with also a sense of mourning for everything that you have been through. With the Hierophant, you're claiming your greatness. There is a saying by Pablo Picasso, and he said, "My mother said to me when I was small that if I wanted to be a priest, I would become pope. If I wanted to be a soldier, I would become a general. But I became an artist and I became Picasso." So I'm not promising anybody or saying that anybody will have Picasso greatness, but I am saying there's greatness in you for your soul's truth, for your passion, for what it is that you desire. Monetarily, there's bounty coming your way. Career-wise, if you stay true to yourself and you don't kind of sell yourself out to what everybody else wants you to be, you can see yourself moving forward and progressing in a success that is very profound to you. And by selling yourself out, I do not mean, I mean giving up on you. That's what I mean here. And that's what Spirit is saying very, very clearly. Do not give up on you, because you're going through a change of cycle in October. You are entering into a time of prosperity of what you truly desire. So if what you truly desire is more time with your family, that is what you're getting. If what you truly desire is a job that you enjoy, that is what you're going to be aligning yourself towards. If you desire a promotion, again, that is what you're going to be aligning yourself towards. You have to be able to go after what it is that you want. It's not going to just fall into your lap. But here, with this change of a cycle, is a embrace of your truth. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles, you are embracing prosperity, abundance, bounty. Financially, October looks like a really good month for you. But then we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles can be that you're coming out of a really hard time, coming out of a winter. Now, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you're going into the winter months. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're coming out of the winter months. Northern hemisphere, you're going into them. Know here that if you're in the northern hemisphere, you're going to find that October has you turning inward, and it has you going to a time of kind of focusing on a womb-like state, right? So it's a profound feminine energy, and you are being in that womb, cocooned. So there is some truth that you are fostering, that you are growing within yourself. And I want you to know that as you do so, yes, you will face the cold, you will face the winter of that, but you also have divinity having your back, and you have your angels walking with you. You are not alone. If you're in the southern hemisphere and you're coming out of the winter months, all right, this is you being birthed forward. Right? And this is a passion coming over you as you go after your goals and your dreams. This can also be for people having to do something in October that you really don't want to do. You're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go on that business trip, or I don't want to meet with that person, or you're called into a meeting and you think, oh my gosh, I would rather be getting a root canal than doing this. You are actually going to find that the thing that you dread most doesn't turn out to be as bad as you expected. And it actually sets you up with new ideas. It can set you up within your company, within the way people view you, in a much more prosperous light than you had thought. But it also gives you a sense of inner prosperity and inner wisdom. With the Wheel of Fortune, which is the 10th card in the Major Arcana, everything is changing. You are going to feel like you are on a roller coaster ride as you claim the Queen of Pentacles. Now, again, this reiterates the Taurus energy, as does the Page of Pentacles, because Taurians are represented by the Pentacles in the Minor Arcana, by the Hierophant in the Major Arcana. So again, a Taurus moon is what I'm seeing here. It can also be a rising, but I'm very much seeing a moon. This is going to be a very grounding, stabilizing, financially aware time for you. And this is going to be a time where you could start making business changes. Here with the Queen of Pentacles, people are going to see you as prosperous. You're crowned with love. You have to follow your heart. And as I know, and I always say, have to is a harsh word to say. It's a harsh thing to say. But I see you here as having to follow your heart. If you follow your heart, if you make decisions based off of your emotional truth, because your emotions are going to be much more tapped into the world than anything else. Now, with emotional truth, you also have to know that you have to cleanse yourself in love. If you are annoyed, if you are angry, if you are, you will find that that energy vibration of annoyance and anger brings more annoyance and anger to you. So if you find yourself in a bad mood, do not make decisions based off of your emotional truth, because your emotional truth at that time will be, I'm angry, I'm annoyed, I haven't slept, the baby cried all night, this person didn't listen to me, I was just dumped. That kind of thing is going to affect you completely. All right. So here with the Queen of Pentacles, you need to embrace your prosperity, your desire, and keep in tune with your emotions. Know when you're too frustrated to trust your gut on something. Know when life becomes too overwhelming for you to have your emotional North Star and then step back, because you're the director of this time. When it comes to your finances in October, you have the potential of being highly, highly successful. You are changing everything. Your life is doing a 180. Now, if you're in a really good place, you're going, no, I don't want my life to do a 180. It can bring you even more prosperity, even more success. But there is a sense here of every day has a season. So if you are riding a high, know that you're going to go into securing that high mode. You're going to go into securing your wealth, your prosperity, looking at things differently. That's going to be very important to you during this time. If you're not riding a high, this is very much saying that life is going to be changing, that things are going to be shifting. And as they shift, you really, really focus on you. Now, this is also saying that there is profound guidance that you will be getting from an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, highly leaning towards a Taurus, but also towards a water sign energy here too, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. You cannot please everyone else. You can't. There is going to be a strong desire in you, Gemini, because your thing to overcome in this world is being a people pleaser. That's just the fact of Geminis. So here, with the 9 of Wands, knowing that you can't please everyone, knowing that if you try to answer everyone's call, to be there for everyone, every direction that you are being pulled, it will be too much. You will be in overdrive, and things will crumble. So here with the 9 of Wands, you have to step back. You have to connect with yourself, your soul. And as you connect with yourself and your soul, you breathe. Do not use your passion to lean on, because you are tremendously skilled here, Gemini. And when it comes to communication, you have tremendous skills to fall back on. But if you fall back on your skills of being able to work with people, and the goal that you have to overcome, especially in October, is trying to please everyone, you will find that you fall into people-pleasing traits. So here, with this wand, you have to put it back in the ground. Guard yourself from the outside world. Kind of take in... so what Spirit is saying is these are trees. The staves in the ground are trees. And they will filter the negativity. They will grow stronger. And they will filter the negativity. So what surrounds you is this beautiful positivity, is this beautiful sense of soul's understanding, is the sense of courage within yourself, of knowing where you stand, and of peace within your soul. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, this is you being a student of your prosperity, learning, understanding. You can be learning from an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Again, strongly leaning towards a Taurian here. But this is also saying that you are being a student of your prosperity, of your bounty, by always learning, by always embracing new ideas and new concepts. You embrace this Queen of Pentacles, this place of being the master of the situation, the queen being the person on the dais, the person that is seen. Even though queens, I see them as being behind the scenes, your behind the scenes is going to be astoundingly powerful, like a director in a movie, astoundingly powerful. With this then going into the Page of Cups, you're being a student of your prosperity, and you're being a student of your heart, your soul's desire. What's beautiful is that you master both. And if you listen to the truth of both of them, and if you keep yourself behind the scenes, this isn't going to be a time where you really want to be that actor upon the stage. This is going to be more of an introspective time, of a you-focusing time. If you do that, you get this sense of bounty, beauty, and prosperity, this sense of kindness and love that guides you forward. Strong water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, to be your guide, to help you move forward, but to also let you know that if you embrace your heart's truth, and then you use your mind, your powers of visualization, when it comes to your career and when it comes to your bounty, you are going to see that you can be more successful, and you will be more successful if you follow this truth, because our world starts between our ears. And with that being said, our mind does not know the difference between imagination and fact. It just doesn't. It can't filter it that way. So here, if you imagine, if you visualize yourself being successful, if you visualize yourself prosperous, if you visualize yourself with money coming into the bank, and you get rid of the negative thoughts that say, oh yeah, but seriously, have you seen your track record? Or you really think you can get that job? Or they all laughed at you last time. You will just completely negate everything that you have told yourself before when you visualized, when you saw yourself being successful, when you saw yourself in that career that you wanted, with the bank account, checking your bank account and seeing the money that you really desire being in there. Okay? You have to keep on that positive, emotionally stabilizing path to move you forward. That's why focusing on your wellness is going to lead you to prosperity. Because if you burn the candle at both ends, if you burn yourself out, you won't have that success. You will feel drained, you will feel drawn, and you will feel overwhelmed. Because this leads you to going into the womb, into being secured, and then walking forward into your truth, being birthed into a place of power and a place of knowing that the divine walks with you. Yes, it is a time of winter, but as I said, it's the time of going into the womb. It can be hard, it can be overwhelming, it can feel scary at times, but it is a time that you come out as a student of what you desire, of where it is that you want to be, body, mind, and spirit. Now, your subconscious message here is the Two of Cups. This is getting what you love. Subconsciously, you're moving towards your heart's truth. Okay? So here, for a lot of you Geminis, you're going to be called towards something. And it can be a side project. It can be, kind of branching out on things or reconfiguring things. You have to follow what you love. The angels will bless you. And I'm not saying that you have to do what you love, because it would be nice for everybody to do what they love. But sometimes you need to earn a paycheck. What I'm seeing here is you let your heart be your guide. If you let yourself embrace your truth, your power, your prosperity, the thing that gives you your bliss, okay? And this can be coming home from work and embracing in your bliss, practicing on the piano or writing or art or, playing in a band. It doesn't matter what it is. If you embrace that, it will start to move you forward in success, and it will permeate all areas of your life, because you're raising your spiritual vibration to something greater, to something more. And as you do that, you fall in love with the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself that you can also find. And I would say it is a Taurus energy, but it can also be a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, that leads you towards this prosperity, this success. And it can be with another person here, where you two, this is like a true partnership. It doesn't mean that you have to be, it doesn't mean love. It means that this is a partnership. This is a place where you are considered equals. And you know the fragility of that sort of connection. You embrace it, and you move forward in the prosperity that is promised to you here, in the prosperity that is your purpose on this earthly plane, to live and to obtain the wealth and the wonder that the divinity has for you. All right, Gemini, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and it was an absolute pleasure reading for you. Bye.